All right, y'all, this is another episode of Que Onda Cut Podcast. I am your host, Jay Barber. Today, we got a very, very special guest coming all the way from Nebraska. Two-time award-winning barber. Give it up for the one, the only, Mckayla the Barber.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel so excited. Yeah. What's up?
Hey, so did you have a great time at the Fades and Braids?
I had the best time. This has been like a monumental weekend for me. Monumental for my career. I'll never forget that battle. Yeah. I'll never forget this weekend. Just Chicago shows me mad love, and I'm so thankful for that. So
hell yeah. You know what? Every time you come to the city, you know, you got a family right here. You know, even myself, speaking for myself.
Thank you.
Speaking for, you know, other barbers from Chicago, like the Godfather of Hair, you know, Nas, the Barber.
They're going to fucking love
Barber
us.
Nas. and Ken Washburn, too, you know.
Those are my guys.
But, hey, let's check out these trophies, man.
Okay.
So you want...
You want me to give you the tour?
Second place.
Second place
and
graphics.
Third place. Talk to us a little bit about what category.
Okay. So this one right here, this is my baby. We call her Dos.
The right way.
The right way. Got this for graphics because, I did my freaking thing, and I'm so proud of myself. Yeah. And then I got another trophy. It's a third place for Culver. Shout out to you for finding me a model.
Sheesh.
I look good with this. Last minute is being from Nebraska and trying to find models, and my model canceled on me last minute. If you're watching this,
you missed out.
Just flexing. And then I got a recognition award because, you know, your girl be traveling and just doing everything I can to be the best I can be. So
no, you know
feels
what?
Good.
That's the only way, because we gotta keep on moving, you know, because there's a lot of competition.
There's a lot of competition.
And what does that mean? Competition for me, as far as for me, it means that we gotta step it up.
Step it up. You have to
step that shit up, or you're gonna be left behind.
If you don't evolve, you dissolve.
Amen to that. Hey, so Mckayla, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's like 45 minutes from Omaha, where I live right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about your parents? What did they do for a living?
I don't think I can say this. So my mom was just a single mom. She was a hard worker. She did a lot of different jobs. She did the best she could. My dad does things.
She does. Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
My dad just does things. That's it. He's got money though.
We'll just leave it at that. And let's change the conversation. Hey, so how did you get into barbering?
Okay, so do you want from when I decided to go to barber school, or you went from the very beginning, how I learned to cut hair?
From the very beginning.
Okay, so in about 2012, 2013, my high school sweetheart had a couple brothers. There's 5 boys total. Right. Six boys total, my bad. 6 boys total, and their mom was a single mom, and she was a lawyer. And she taught me how to give them like shadow fades, just little 1, 2, 3 fades, you know, nothing crazy, no shear work, strictly clippers. Yeah. And I was just helping her out, and I just kept cutting my boyfriend just for years. And then he passed away, and I was just kind of like in this lost world. And then one day I just was like, what do I do? You know, like, do I keep being a server and just feeling like I don't have any purpose, or do I try to apply myself into something? Yeah. More than just, how do I say, like, just figure something else out for myself. People would always tell me, like, oh, you should go to hair school. And I was like, nah, like, I'm not good at doing hair, like, whatever. But I had the personality for it. So I one day went and got my hair done at the hair school. And I was like, wow, like, I got an undercut, colored my hair pink. And the hairstylists and barbers that helped me that day inspired the shit out of me to be like, you know, I feel like I fit in here because they were able to express their creative freedoms on me. And I was like, man, already being a painter and an artist myself, I was like,
oh shit, you're a painter?
I paint and I draw.
Like, and canvas or just?
Yeah, and I'm like really good at it.
I did not know that.
I'm really good at it. So that kind of translates for me. So that's kind of what got me there. Like after high school, I would paint and I would sell my paintings.
Like what kind of painting? Like Are you talking about like drawing people or like objects?
So I can draw portraits. I've been able to draw portraits since I was like 11 years old.
Yeah.
Like spitting image of people.
Shit.
Yeah, but when I was selling my work, it was illegal because I was doing characters, but that's what sold at the time. You know, like Minnie Mouse, Elsa, Minions.
Right. So
all that stuff.
When you say sell out, like you will sell them like in a bundle, or
I would sell.
Where would you sell them at?
I would sell individual little pieces to family, friends, and people on Facebook Marketplace. Before Marketplace was like
the marketplace.
Marketplace, yeah. So I would sell them. I would sell them for like $10-20, but I was trying to move to Arizona, so that's just.
Yeah.
I was trying to make up money any way I knew how to.
Right.
So after my senior year of high school, I did that for a little bit, and then I moved because I finally made enough money off my paintings to go.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, so let's go back to where you said your boyfriend passed away.
Yeah.
Take us back to that moment of time.
Okay.
Where all that, came about in your life.
Okay, so he died in 2014 in November. We were moving back from LA back to Nebraska. I was pregnant with a baby, a little girl. We found out 4 days before he died that we were having a little girl. We named her and everything. So once he died, the name stuck with her. When he died, I really had no vision. Like, I would maybe be a stay-at-home mom, Like, I thought for sure we were going to have 4 kids. We had 4 names picked out for our future children. Like, we were, like, super in love. So when he left me, I was, like, lost. Like, I never knew anything besides him, and like what this future that we had planned out to be. So after that, it just sent me into like a really rough time, probably the worst time of my entire life. And I grew up like really rough, so that was a hard time for me. That was
I bet,
it was rough.
Man, that's when people hit rock bottom, when
but I needed that.
Close,
I needed that.
Yeah.
And I know that might sound sad, but everything happens for a reason. And I needed to hit rock bottom because my whole life I had struggled with just everything, So when he passed away and I went through that rock bottom, once I came back to my senses years after, I realized that I needed that to be the woman I am today.
Okay.
I needed that.
So what was there something in you that switch turned on, where you were like, man, fuck, I just lost my better half. Now I just gotta pick myself up. Do you remember that specific day that you were like, you know what, tomorrow my life is gonna change for the good because I have kids and I gotta work to support them? Do you remember that day, or what came into your mind?
I don't remember the day exactly. The only day when you say that is when I found out I was pregnant with my last baby.
Yeah.
My older 2 babies were adopted because I was really going through. After I lost my fiance, my high school sweetheart, I went into like a downward spiral. I was doing the unthinkable. I was doing terrible things. It was like a really dark time. But when I met my daughter's dad and we found out we were pregnant, it was like I was taking barbering serious, but not to the extent. After I found out I was pregnant with her, it was COVID. It was like a different time, and something turned on inside of me that was like a hustle mode, a grind mode that I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
But once I found out I was pregnant with that last baby, it was like after I had already given my children for adoption, it was something turned on inside of me that was like, I can't be selfish anymore. Like, I can't sit in sadness and play this victim role. Like, everything needs to change that day. And it did. Everything changed that day. Unfortunately, it didn't change in the past. I was selfish, but it changed that day, and that it impacted me in crazy ways.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
For sure, like, when you lose someone close to you, that shit gotta hurt.
It sucks.
But then again, some things are out of our control.
Yeah.
And sometimes we gotta, like, lift our head up.
Yeah.
And start saying, you know what?
You can't stay in that place.
I gotta work to make my life better.
Right.
For me and for my kids.
Like, you can sit in your sadness for so long and be like a victim for so long, but eventually you have to make that switch to like tell yourself like there's more to life than this. There's way more.
Yeah. Like
the drinking, the drugs, the sitting in your sadness, making poor decisions. There's way more to life than that. So if you find yourself in that spot, I just pray that anybody that finds themselves in that spot finds that awakening that changes everything for them, because I'm so thankful I found that.
Amen. Do you remember the first time you hold a clipper?
Yeah, that was the Conairs. They had the colored guards. It was from Walmart.
With no half guard.
No half guard. Oh my gosh. I should send you my first bald fade I've ever done.
Yeah. That's crazy. Do you still have pictures of your work, or you
want me to find one? Because it's bad.
Oh, yeah?
My first bald fade, the guy paid me $15, and it was like, if I could explain to you what it looks like now, it was like I did a half guard on the sides. He said bald. I did a half guard. I don't know what I did, but it looks like I did a half guard, and it was patchy. And like he wanted a high bald fade, and I started down here. So like if he ever sees this, I'm sorry. I know I haven't apologized formally, but I am actually sorry because that was... He had just gone out of prison, was looking for a barber, and I tore him up. He never came back to me. But that was like, I learned from that.
Right.
Seeing my bald fades now. You know, like...
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And you know what? Sometimes we have to keep our old work.
You have to.
Because...
to track the progress.
That's the only way we're going to see the work that we're doing now. And then we start comparing. You're like, oh, shit. I've gotten a little bit better.
You have to track your progress. You have to.
I mean? We got to track it because...
however that looks like to you.
It's not easy. You know,
it's not
easy. And how did you feel when you noticed, hey, I messed them up? What was that feeling like? Did you feel
I didn't notice until I was already years in my career, and I look back at it and I was like, what the fuck was I doing? I never like had that awakening right away. It took me like a while to find that, so it was like crazy to me.
Oh my god. How did you overcome that fear? Like
of cutting hair?
Yeah.
Just realizing that I'm gonna get bad haircuts.
Yeah.
But just knowing that I was ready to fail. I was okay with failing because I knew that you have to fail and do bad before you can do anything good. Nothing that comes easy is worth it. Exactly. So if you have to work hard for it,
it's gonna be worth it.
It's gonna be worth it.
I know most, when I started cutting hair, I was so hard on myself.
Yeah.
Like I will see these pictures of haircuts. I'm like, man, I want to get to that. How the fuck do I get rid of that fucking guideline? I remember when I started cutting, for me it was so difficult to get rid of that trimmer line. I would struggle so much.
And now we know how to take that out. We can help somebody else.
Now we know how to take that out. And guess what? At the time I had the wall designers.
Oh snap!
And it had a taper blade. It didn't have the thin fade blade. And then I remember I was zero gapped them so close.
But you didn't have the right blade on there to get a good fade. Yeah.
But I didn't know. So I would close the leveler. I would try to hit it. I'm like, fuck, it doesn't take it out. Later on, I found out, okay, there's another blade that's thinner.
Right.
And I got that blade. I put it on, zero gapped it. Fucking trimmer line gone.
It's the little things. It's the little things.
It's the little thing. So, Mckayla, what keeps you motivated? I know there's a lot of competition out there. What keeps you motivated? And what makes you want to wake up and say, "Fuck that! I'm ready to go to the shop."
I want to be. So, like in my city, there's a lot of hate. There's like a lot of people who don't like support. There's like a lot of competition, and the competition isn't friendly. They hate on you too, but they won't say it. They do. You can feel it. But just like knowing that people hate on me so hard in my own city that I'm trying to put on, that's what motivates me. Yeah. So that me being a girl barber and like having the upbringing that I've had, that motivates me. Just knowing like I've already defied so many odds and like I continue to defy the odds and just knowing that tomorrow is going to be better than today and that there's so much more I haven't conquered and that I have to, and that it just motivates me. My haters motivators.
They keep on hating. But you know what? I'm in some way I'm similar. I know there's a lot of haters.
There's a lot
of haters. And you know what? There was a post that I uploaded today that says, I think it says 0%. Now, if you think that I'm competing against you, I'm competing against you 0%.
Yeah.
I'm actually competing against myself.
Yeah.
My plan is to become better barber, better person. better all around.
Everything.
You know, and
dad, husband, all the things.
I think as we grow older, as we get older, we don't want drama, man.
No.
We just want to work and
we don't want no problems.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And just keep on getting better. And also, to all you barbers, young barbers out there, network with good people.
Network is your network.
Network with people that support you.
That's how you get in positions like this.
Because those are the good crowd that's going to help you get to that next level.
Facts.
So, talking about next level, what advice can you give to your younger self?
Don't worry about boys.
wait to the end.
don't worry about boys. Make sure that so I'm gonna kind of change the question a bit. What advice can I give to my younger self and younger girls?
That's
because
good.
I feel like that's just fitting for me. I just feel like don't worry about boys, don't worry about love, don't worry about any of that. That stuff will come after you figure yourself out. So once you figure yourself out and take care of your goals, then everything else will fall. The law of attraction, I wish I would have learned about it sooner. I didn't learn about it until I was like 25. So that's 2 years of me knowing about it. So I feel like if I would have known about that,
how do you feel about that? The law of attraction. How do you feel about that?
I'm really passionate about it. If you hear me ever give a demo or go teach, I'm always going to talk about the law of attraction. What you put out into this universe is 1,000% what you're going to get back. You put out negative vibes if you're complaining, if you're sad about stuff, if you always got a problem with something, guess what? You're always going to have problems.
Right.
But if you focus on the positive and you put out positive stuff and you love people, no matter what they do to you, if you still have some sort of love, you can love their hate, you can love them, that will come back to you.
It does.
And it's proof. And for me, what I've turned myself into, it's proof. What you put out is what you're going to get back.
Exactly. And that's one of the things that we got to share to other people, when we go to these barber battles, when we go to these big events.
Right.
Show some love, show some support.
Yeah, you have to.
Because sometimes the barbers that we follow, we might not know them in person.
Right.
And we might run into them without knowing. You know what I mean?
Dude, literally my weekend.
I had situations on the fades and braids battle in Berwyn. There was a kid. He like, hey bro, what's up, bro? Like, obviously I'm gonna say what's up back.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, bro? Like, yeah. Like, hey bro, we follow each other on Instagram, right? Yeah, we do, bro. Oh shit. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. So it's all about showing love.
You have to show love.
So, how has your journey shaped you up to the barber you are today?
Well, that's a good one. Well. So, before, when I was just a baby barber, I was still new. I was wild, and I didn't really love myself that much. I was just trying to survive. But through barbering and through seeing, my success and my achievements, it's really taught me to love myself a lot more. So, not only has it changed my pockets financially, my goal, but, the way I carry myself now and the goals that I have now is way different, and that's all because of barbering. If I wasn't a barber, I wouldn't hold myself to the standard I do. And I hold myself to a high standard,
right? And
as I should, because I'm no longer just a regular person. I'm a barber, I'm a person of the community, I'm a leader, so barbering has changed the way I carry myself, the way I love myself, because I see other people value me and I have to value me. So it's like an ever evolving thing. But
shit, why do you sign up to these barber battles?
Because I'm trying to win.
Because you're not trying to go home empty-handed.
Yeah, I drive 6.5 hours to come out here.
Make that shit worth it.
And I want people to know who I am. I want to be an educator. I want to inspire other barbers. I want to inspire other women. And I can't do that if I'm not putting myself out there. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So you have to take every single shot you can.
To see if you landed,
Because other people are going to take them.
Yeah.
So you got to kick down that fucking door.
Yeah.
You have to. Door. Don't put your foot in the door. Kick the door down. Yeah, we're not waiting for someone to answer. We're walking the fuck in, okay?
You got to.
You have to.
Make assurance. Hey, any lady barber or / barber, I should say, that you looked up to, you would say, man, he's doing good things, hey.
Yeah, so within the past year or two, I found out who Ali Bussa is.
Ali what?
Ali Bussa.
Ali Bussa?
Yeah, so she is a barber out of Vegas. She went to barber school here, Just spit a little bit. My bad. But I look up to her a lot. You know, she's really trendy, fashionable. She does haircuts that I adore. I love her style, and I aspire to be like that. But I do graphics, so that if I can merge the style, you know, I really look up to her. Like the sheer work she does, everything, the way she carries herself. She's not that girl barber. You see so many celebrity girl barbers, and the angles are all on their butts, on their boobs. We're not doing that. She doesn't do that. I'm not doing that.
She keeps it discreet.
You know, classy, but classy you know, that's the classiness. There's more appeal to it than looking at an angle of a big old booty.
Right.
You know, and I look up to her for that because that's hard to find out at girl barbers.
Oh yeah. Hey, so talking about we were talking about graphics.
Right.
I see that you use the heart so much. Why? Like,
that's my trademark.
Yeah, that's
I'm a lover girl. So if you see the heart, it should be me doing it, but some people, no, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you better copyright that motherfucker.
I know. Speaking of trademarks.
Hey, little letters.
That's
really tiny letters. Mckayla the Barber.
Yeah, the C with the circle.
Hey, put that shit on the graphic and shit.
Yeah,
right?
facts.
The little C with the little circle.
Copyright. But that's just my signature. So I try to do that in all the battles that I'm in. If the model doesn't want graphics, just know I'm pissed. But I'm gonna do a heart if I can. It adds that edge for me, and it's me branding myself. So like when you think of me, I want you to think of pink and hearts, but like sneakers and edgy, but still girly. So
with me, like, I want to get into graphics a little bit more.
Let's go.
I mean, I could do some graphics, but you be throwing down. You be throwing down. With
you know
graphics.
who inspires me on my graphics?
Jeez, the one, the only.
The one and only.
The one, the only.
The one and only.
Jeez. Shout out to the Godfather.
Shout out to the Godfather.
He's in the background right there. We're gonna have him on the podcast too soon.
You know.
But yeah, I want to get into the graphics a little bit more. You know.
Yeah. They're fun.
They're very creative.
And it's easy to finesse. Creative. You know, if you mess up a little bit,
curve it
just
out.
keep going. Yeah, fade it out, whatever.
Hell yeah. Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah,
hey, so Mckayla, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years.
That's what everybody wants to know.
In 5 years, I'm going to be a platform artist. I am going to be a platform artist in 5 years or less.
Right.
For either a clipper company or a major product brand. It doesn't have to be major when I sign, but it can be major as I work with them. I see
the right way.
I see myself helping and uplifting upcoming barbers. I really want to change the industry from that hateful cutthroat. I want to change it to be more of a loving, accepting, let's all win, because there are so many people on this earth and there's so many barbers, but there are enough heads for everybody to eat. So I just kind of want to change the industry with that and just speak more positivity to other barbers and just, you know what I'm talking about. You're a barber, you know.
Like an influencer.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, educator, you know. All that. You know, there's so many doors out there.
And there's so much more than just working for a brand. Like, be your own brand, you know, and that can take you to places no clipper company or a product company could take you. So like building that for yourself, you know. So hopefully in 5 years everyone knows what the fuck them hearts mean.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Let's not try to forget who helped us through the past. Let's bring them to the team. You know, let's bring them on board.
Anybody that's rode with me, I'm taking them with me.
Yeah,
so
amen. That's we got to be appreciative to the people that
and give them their
showed
flowers.
us the way, and let's bring them on board. Bring them to the team.
You have to.
If we go to Vegas, let's go to Vegas.
Yeah,
you know?
You can't be selfish with that stuff.
Nah, let's have the right team around us. And when I want to feel, I guess we should feel whenever we win. We want the rest of the team to win too. You know what I mean? Let's make them a part of the team. You know, because when one person wins, everybody in the team wins. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So yeah, that's a good one.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little short. You know,
you're
too short.
The right way.
All right, I'm gonna change it up a little.
Okay.
So Mckayla, if money weren't an option, what would you be doing every day?
Every single day? Okay, listen to me. I'm going to wake up in my high-rise condo in downtown Chicago. I'm going to go wash my face. And then I'm gonna brush my teeth, and I'm gonna do my hair, and I'm gonna get dressed up in any sneaker I want.
Right.
And then I'm gonna either ride my motorcycle or my sports car to the studio, kind of like headquarters,
like a little scooter.
My own thing, you know. I'm gonna ride to my shop.
A little pink scooter.
You know, I'm gonna go cut up all my clients. Wonderful clients. I'm not gonna have any of those. I'm late. I can't pay. No, we're only the best clients. And then, you know, after work, I'm gonna do whatever I want, and then go home and sleep like a princess. That's it. I want to cut hair forever,
I
so
I like that.
We're just gonna add the little luxurious things in there.
Like that a lot. Hey, so we're gonna change it up. We're gonna play the word game. So I say a word,
okay,
and you tell me what you feel about it.
Okay.
So barbering.
It's an art form. I think of, you know, taking care of men's self-care. For some reason, edge ups come to mind. Crispy fades. Community.
Yeah.
That's what comes to mind. Just.
Okay.
But if you want me to go into depth, I can. But that's just, you know, popcorn.
Money.
Money. I love money. But truthfully, money, it takes you places that dreams just can't. You have to have money to fuel your dreams. So. It's like a ticket to me. Money is a ticket. Yeah. Because without it, I wouldn't be able to accomplish half the things I have. So it's a ticket. Yeah. That's how I see it.
And we got to work hard to get it.
We have to work really hard.
Enhancements.
It depends on what nature we're going to. If we're going enhancements to take pictures, I'm with it. Enhancements for graphics, I'm cool with it. As long as you're not hiding things. I know a lot of barbers like to overdo the paint on their graphics, so you can't see the actual hair and the lines in it, which makes it a little hard for barbers like myself who don't paint the hair. I just use like a white pencil and I kind of like blend it in a little bit. So yeah, enhancements, 50-50, yes and no.
Okay. Trophies.
Trophy. My babies, there
goes babies.
Yeah, they're my babies. Trophies, I think that, you know, they're marks. Yeah. How do I say? They're marks in the timeline of careers for people, and it's like, it's, how do I even say it? It's a reward. It is. It's a good feeling having them. Yeah, it might be, you know, X amount of dollars of plastic or metal or whatever, but it means something to us, you know, because there's a bunch of other people who competed in the same things as us, and they didn't get to take them, and they still did a great fucking job. And we were lucky enough to be the ones the judge chose. So
I see it as a timeline.
Yeah, right.
You know, I got a trophy up there, and
he's got a couple more coming. He's got way more coming.
I tell you, my work is not how it used to be a couple years ago. I've gotten way better. I'm speaking for myself, you know, because I'm the judge of myself.
Right.
But I think I'll be ready next time. Hey, so shout out to Mr. Superior.
Yes, sir. December 10th, right?
December 10th.
Yes, sir.
The Superior Barber Battle.
Be there,
at Salerno's Pizza. So you guys gotta keep posted.
Pull up,
because it's gonna be a big one.
It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be a great one, and it's gonna be one of the last shows. Well, actually, I think it's gonna be the last show of the year.
2023.
So you guys can miss out. I think each category is $75 to sign up, which is $75.
But you get a cash prize, right?
Yeah,
it's not just trophies.
And actually, we're gonna have a $500 tag team category cash prize, so you guys can't miss out. Get your tickets, because I know, you know, we're trying to get that money, you know. We got to work hard, obviously, to get that money. So
try to do something.
To all you barbers out there, get your A game, and it's gonna go down.
Even if you don't think you're at that level, just do it, because you don't know what level you're at until you compete. And if you don't place, use that as fuel to get you to the next one. And when you do place, use that as fuel to get you another one, because there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot. So
all right, let's get back to the word game.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, Edgar's.
Yeah. Bulk, lineup, taper, graphics. Jeez. Get out my chair.
Get your ass out.
Get the fuck out.
Hey, you know we're gonna use that as a short range.
You gotta go.
You gotta go.
$40. Thank you.
Make sure you close the door on the way out.
Pull it tight.
Holy shit, that was a good one. Clipper technology.
Clipper technology. Okay. My brain, it just went everywhere with that one.
Sheesh. Hey, because nowadays, Mckayla, we got
so many different things. You can see, like, on some clippers, like, how much battery.
Doing big things.
Dude, Stylecraft, I like, it's ergonomic. Like, it's little for us
those
girls.
Guys are doing big
those
things.
Instincts, man.
Oh,
like,
you got those instincts, right?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get
the
those.
blade on them, too. Like, I'm telling you, like,
if you can't
fade, or you're learning to fade, I feel like these are really good clippers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like they kind of help you navigate through the hair a lot better than any clipper I've tried. And it, like, notches on your bar, your lever.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like, the size of it. But make sure,
this
is like, a lot of people don't be listening to me. Make sure you don't turn them on until they're completely charged. Because if you do, you fucked up the whole battery. Yeah. And they'll die out on you quick. So, like, make sure that you do what the instructions say. Because a lot of people don't listen to that.
You got to charge it up first before you use it.
Charge it all the way. Otherwise, you're going to kill the entire battery. So then you're going to feel like you can never keep them charged. So with the lithium ion batteries, you just got to make sure they're all the way charged before you even turn it on the first time.
Yeah, so those guys are doing big things. I remember
big things.
I would say about 6-7 years ago, WoW was the ones.
Hey, I'm a Magic Clips girl. 6-7
years. WoW was the ones.
I love Magic Clips.
And then Babyliss came out.
And they were big. And I use their trimmers for graphics.
Big,
I don't like their FX clippers though. And their shavers are fire too though.
Yeah. So they were big. They came out, and then after Babyliss, Stylecraft came out.
Yeah, now it's Stylecraft.
And those guys, they're up there.
Yeah, and they're
like right here, like
they're good.
Next to Babyliss. They're like right here.
They're good. They're really good. And their booth is fire. Like they got some really good educators. Like really good educators.
Yeah.
Like
so those guys, shit.
Anytime I go to like a big event and I see that booth, it's like the most poppin' booth, and they have like the hottest influencers at their booth. Babyliss who?
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, shout out to Babyliss. Hey, shout out to Stylecraft.
Shout out to them all.
Man, those guys are doing big things, man, because as we were talking about
they
competition.
Gotta keep up with Stylecraft,
remember we were talking about competition? Yeah. Remember we were talking about competition? There was Andes, Wall.
Yeah.
That's it.
Back.
Then, hey, guess what? Babyliss came out and like, fuck. Wall is good.
They were the biggest stage at ABS for years.
We got to step up our game, and they did.
They did.
But guess what? Another sheriff came in town, which was Stylecraft.
We're very lucky to have so many clipper companies.
We got Andes. We got Babyliss. Fuck, we got to step it up.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shit.
Whoever wants to come out with all pink clippers, they got my money 1,000%. So.
Oh yeah,
all pink.
Actually, I got one too. I got the Rebel. That one hits.
It's pink, huh? Yeah. The metallic pink. Oh, I haven't played with those yet.
I love that clipper. It's so strong.
I should probably.
It has I think a 3-hour runtime. Fire. Hey, so I forgot to ask you. So what are your go-to clippers? What do you got right now?
Okay, so in my arsenal right now, I use the brand new Magic Clips. Magic Clips, I swear by them. That's my favorite clipper. If I could just use one clipper for the rest of my life, it's gonna be Magic Clips.
The new ones, because they know
the gold and black ones. Mostly gold with the black embellishments. Yep, those are my favorite clippers. They just do it for me. I've always loved Magic Clips. Like, just swear by them. I don't care. I could probably do a lineup with them. I could probably just do without trimmers and a shaver. I'll just work with my Magic Clips, honestly. Then I use the Stylecraft Instincts for clippers also. Sheesh. So those, I like them. I alternate just because I don't want to just use one clipper. I got to switch it up, you know? And then I use 2 different Babyliss trimmers, but they both have the same DLC 2.0 blade. Perfect for graphics, perfect for lines. I wouldn't recommend debulking necessarily unless you don't care about the clipper, because debulking dulls your blades, you know? And then what is that Stylecraft shaver called? The little black one with the double coil.
Oh shit! I think I used that one at the school.
What is it called? Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot the name.
If it was mine, I think you used it.
It had a catchy name.
Is it a Rebel?
I think
I don't know what it's called, but Stylecraft did their thing. Like it melts the hair off. It literally melts it off. Like it does so. So good.
And it's so light too. It's similar to the Andes and the Wall shaver.
It's not similar. They're $50 and they're amazing. And the razors, I use Proxima razors. If you haven't used Proxima razors, your mind will be blown when you use them. Jeez. They literally shit on derbies.
Jeez.
They shit on derbies.
So you rock with the Stylecraft shaver?
The bald shaver, yeah.
Oh shit, okay.
That's my clipper of choice.
Okay, all right. That's what's up. So let's go back to the word game. Let's go back to the word game. Barber battles.
Sheesh. That is a place for barbers to express their creative freedoms, and may the best barber win in that moment. Because like Barber Nas told me, You might bring your A game. Somebody might accidentally bring their B game. You just don't know, depending on the day, you know? That barber might be a little bit better than you, but if they weren't on their A game, you got it that day. So may the best barber win on that given day.
Yeah.
But do not let it get to your head, because you better come with that same game the next time, because the one that came behind you might whoop on you the next time. So it's a place to showcase.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And talk your shit.
Yeah, and it is.
Respectfully.
Amen. Amen. And you know what? I know sometimes, there was a kid that on the fades and braids, there was a young kid who, that was his first time competing.
Oh,
his
shit.
hands were shaking.
Oh,
bro, before
he was next to me, huh?
Yeah,
he did so good, though.
Before the category
great.
began, I tried to hype him up. Like, man, don't worry about it, man. Just pretend it's a normal day at the shop.
I remember my first one, though.
I told him, just pretend it's a normal day at the shop. Bro, just get it out the way. And I promise you, the next one that you sign up for,
you're going to do better.
You're going to do better.
It's going to be natural.
You're going to do better. So yeah, and you know what? Not so many barbers can compete under pressure.
No, it's hard. It's really scary. If you could knock out a good haircut under pressure in X amount of time in front of all those people, respect whether you placed or not.
Yeah.
You deserve all the flowers.
Hell yeah.
All of them.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, coming back. Life.
Shit. Life. When I think of life, I think of flowers.
Jeez.
I don't know why. You water it, it grows.
Yeah.
You pay attention to them. You nurture it, it grows. Like, it's beautiful. Yeah. We're very lucky to be alive. There's a lot of people who haven't made it to where I've made it, where you've made it. We're very lucky to have our time here, and we just have to do what's necessary and what's best for us to enjoy it. It's not about money. It's not about success. Ultimately, it's just about being happy, and that's all that matters. Happiness and love in life. That's it. That's ultimately, when it comes down to nothing else matters. Happiness and love. That's the only thing that matter in life.
Jeez.
That's it.
So there you guys have it. Another episode of Que Onda Cut Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Jay Barber, and the one, the only, Mckayla the Barber. Hey, Mckayla, let these audience know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Mckayla Barber. That's MCKAYLA the Barber. You can find me on TikTok, Mckayla the Barber with 3 R's. You can't find me nowhere else except a city near you competing, whooping on you.
So. The right way.
The right way.
So there you guys have it. Stay tuned for our next episode of Que Onda Cut Podcast.
Yes, sir. Peace.